Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to talk about fake friendships. And unfortunately, this is something that I've got some experience in. And I wanted to talk about 3 red flags that I've seen. And this is in my own personal life. This is not me Googling. This is not me doing like this poll says this is my own personal experience of unfortunately having a lot of fake people around me. And of course, this can apply to friendships, romantic relationships, this can be family. But for the purposes of today's video, I'm going to talk about friendships. Okay, I'm female, so most of these experiences, I'm talking about my friendships, relationships with other women, okay? And I think, in the future, I'll talk about, romantic relationships, maybe family, but this for today is just other, women, platonic relationships. The number one thing that I've noticed that will happen a lot in these situations with women around you that pretend to be your friends, that really don't like you, it will be the thing where they will make fun of you. They'll say something to embarrass you or to put you down. But then immediately after, they sort of like laugh. And it almost always goes something like this. Oh, girl, we was just playing with you. Girl, that's just how we do over here. Girl, how we just talking over here. This is almost always how it goes, right? When that happens, I'm like, okay, I see this. I see it, and I'm making a note of this, right? And absolutely, this is absolutely a red flag to me. They will deliberately say something that they know is hurtful. They know it's to make fun of you, or they'll say it in front of other people. It's meant to embarrass you, but they will immediately do that laugh. And like I said, you'll hear, girl, I'm just playing. The only thing you just played is yourself. The only thing you just played, man, that is a huge, huge, huge sign to me. That is a huge red flag. You could have done this to me 10 years ago, and I will still remember it. And you still blocked. Like that, that is just an immediate red flag. Next is, and again, this is huge, they will talk about other people, right? They'll talk trash about other people. They'll make negative comments about other people. They will be very disrespectful and say crap about other people. But here's the interesting part. Not everybody likes everybody, right? And including myself, I don't like every person. There's just people who are just not for me, right? It's just not meant to be. But if I actually do not like you, right, I can give you, without question, a very specific incident that happened. There is a very specific reason. Oh, well, this person did this to me, or we had this altercation on this date, or they went over here and started this rumor about me, or we had this issue over this. I can give you a reason as to why I do not like you. It is something, and it's specific. But I've noticed that sometimes people who just kind of like, you ever known people who just kind of like talk about other people? They just have something negative to say. And I'm the person that's like, well, okay, well, what happened? And it'll just be this wishy-washy, like they've just decided to not like the person. It's not like something specific happened. It's not like it's their arch nemesis. It's just this really wishy-washy. Well, you know how she is. Well, like it's never like something concrete. I remember I worked with this woman who was like this. And she was always making negative comments about this particular coworker, to the point I literally asked her, like, oh, well, what happened between you guys? She's like, well, she didn't have an answer. She just decided she didn't like this person. And the thing is, when you walk out of that room, that same person will be talking about you. People who really dog out and talk about other people and always got a problem with other people. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, if you have a problem and it's like because of a specific incident, something actually happened, that's one thing. But people who just decide not to like you because you're left-handed is weird. So people, like, they just be making stuff up. They just make, it's not, that's the thing. And people like that, to me, is a red flag. Because like I said, the same way they can't actually tell you why they don't like this person, when you leave the room, they will be talking to you. They will be talking about you to other people. This is something that I've seen, and I've been on the receiving end of that, right? The next thing is really, really weird, right? And this one is wild to me, but I have seen it with a lot of fake people. They will take something that you enjoy, right? Well, actually, let me give you a very specific example. I love sign language, okay, ASL. Do I sign? No. But I go through these moments where I'm like, I really would love to learn sign language. I would really love to learn how to sign. And a few years back, I was actually very consistent with learning how to sign. And so a lot of times when I was at work on my lunch break, I would, play my little videos and go through all of this different information trying to learn signing. And it's one of the things I would do on my lunch break. And one of my fake friends that was a coworker of mine, and this was before I realized that she was a fake friend, she said something really like negative about me signing. Like something, it was almost like she made fun of it, or it was like, it was like taking something that you're interested in, and it wasn't necessarily a dog against me personally. It was like they take something that it's almost like they start to down something just because you love it. That's what it is. It had nothing to even do with sign language. It just was something, oh, I'm really interested in this. Oh, this is really fun. Oh, this is something that I would love to do. And the fact that I was actually taking the steps to do it, it's like it bothered this person to the point they had to say something negative about it. They had to down it. And I've seen this in a lot of different areas. Again, it had nothing to do with sign language. It was just attacking anything that I sort of enjoyed. And again, they don't do it in like this evil way where they're like screaming. Like, it's not that. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's not. But even little things like that. If you were my friend, if you told me you wanted to paint, right? Oh, I want to get back into painting. That's wonderful. That's awesome. That's great, girl. That's all. Like, oh, so how was your last paint? Oh, why don't you send me a few pictures of your stuff? Oh, that's beautiful. You know, you're doing it really, like, that's my instinct. I don't care if you paint or not, but why wouldn't you encourage another person for just doing something that they are passionate about? It's almost like it bothers them that you're doing something that you enjoy. Man, I've heard of this. This is not going to be this. Like I said, this had more to do with women, but I've heard this a lot. I've had this in romantic relationships as well. It seems like it's a very common thing, right? It's like they can't tell you that they hate you. But it's like they'll do things. It's almost like they hate when you're enjoying something, to where they've got to bring it down. They've got to find a little way to discourage you. And again, it's not about the painting. It's not about the sign language. It's not about, but it's these little things that when I see happen, I'm like, nah, we ain't doing this. Just curious, if anybody wants to comment, what are some signs that you guys have noticed from people that you have realized in your life were actually fake friends? And like I said, this isn't so much family. This isn't so much, I'll do a relationship, romantic relationship, fakery in another video. But if there's any signs, red flags that you know of, put it in the comment section below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.